just droning on and kind of no interruption, just. And I thought, you know what? I can see how that would be soothing for some people. My streams are really. I'm sure. Oh, and thank you, Deep Sea. I hope to not be droning, but just also to be like a happy and safe space. Like, feel free to tune in. Like, it's all good. It's all good. But Melanie, if I knew anything really about streaming on Twitch, I would totally like watch yours and weigh in. But I am a definite beginner. I can so. Can I ask, Melanie, what do you stream? Mm. And see, if I'm saying it wrong, correct me. Polybius. Um, I am in the USA. I'm actually in the state of Oregon. It is so gorgeous here, and everything is so green. And I also have a palm tree growing in my yard. Like, it's so crazy. I love it here. What were we doing? Oh, we're making little green gnomes. Look what we have. Okay. I'm visually impaired, newly so I work with inks and paper. Ooh, see, that sounds exciting, and I like the idea of you being a visually impaired visual artist. So were you into... Okay. And see, once again, I'm going to show, like, exactly how new I am. Just last night, I was streaming, and Spoony Mama Strong, I'll have to look at it. I was like, oh yeah, you know, like, because I was doing some paper quilling last night, and people kind of joined in, and I'm doing some lettering, and she's like, oh yeah, you could totally do an artist trading card. And I was like, what's that? I was like, I don't know what that is. And she said, oh yeah, like, they're only for trade and not for purchase. And I was like, I don't know if I really can, like, to me that just I don't know, it sounds like something for, like, fancy artists, or like someone who could be like, what do you do for a living? Oh, I make art. And then they show you some, like, impressive art. But if someone's like, oh, what do you do? And I was like, I mean, this isn't what I do for a living. I have a day job, but I love doing this. And I was like, I made this tiny gnome. Like, it doesn't seem, it just seems different. I don't know. I just feel like what I do is closer to folk art, and I try not to compare myself to people who do fine art because, you know, I'm not trying to do what they do. I'm not trying to be a fine artist. But still, I'm like, oh my good Geek Corp. Oh, Vancouver Island, not to wave. So, I was just gonna say, hang on, I wanted to stick my little friend on. There we go. So yeah, up until now, literally, I could make an artist trading card from Sweden. See, and I think this might be like the bias because I see that, and I'm like, Deep Sea, I want an artist card from you. Like, would you have like? See, now I'm imagining it having like an octopus, but you would like stitch in the octopus or something, because you do like fiber arts. Like, wouldn't that be so cool? Anyway, but yeah, up until last December, I lived in Washington State. So, you think you saw a cat here? So if you think you saw a cat here, that was definitely tiny Ramona Pony, the naughty naughty baby. Figure, this is like fine arts, fine gnomes. But when I do lettering, I have to like have my pinky finger braced on the paper, or I can't do anything.